Yay!
Yay!
Good morning. Hi.
Good morning.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So my name is Kasia, and here's also Becca and Michelle. And me and Becca, we are in Mannheim, and Michelle is in Berlin.
Super.
And where are you?
In Barcelona, finally,
Okay.
Very nice.
very hard trip. So many PCRs, but now I'm home safely.
Good.
That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
Why did you move to Barcelona from Brazil?
I met the father of my kids, my ex-husband, almost 20 years ago in Capoeira. We've practicing together, and we decide get married, and try the life in the other place because both work with culture, and in Brazil it's so hard to live a good life working with music or capoeira. And we decide to live here. We've been living in Toronto for 3 months because
Ah,
my sister
Really?
lived there.
that's where I'm from.
Oh yeah, Toronto.
Yes.
Nice. My sister lived there 20 years since,
Wow.
yeah. And we try a little bit, live in summer, very nice, very kind. But then we a little bit afraid about the winter. And my ex-husband have a family here in Barcelona, and we try. I found a school, a pretty great school here, Liceu, and I came to study música moderna and jazz. And we decided to try the life here in Barcelona. And this is 2012, no, 2008. In the end of my college, I get pregnant, and 2 years later, I'm pregnant again, twins this time.
Um,
And and we tried to going back to Brazil in 2050, but hopefully we couldn't do this. And I'm here in 2018. We separated, my ex-husband and I, but we keep walking together, pretty good friends, and so much love yet. And I met Albert, it's my partner now, it's my partner in AYOM. And we fall in love, started to compose songs and make music. And now it's the present. uh, I think right now, especially with the separation, it's very hard to thinking about going back to Brazil, even if sometimes I doubt a lot. It's like my heart in the middle. Here, the possibility to live a good life with good condition, safely, and work, and can be mom, women, artist at the same time. But in Brazil, I have my roots, no, my mirror, my soul almost. But it's very very hard to live in Brazil. It's very expensive. It's very danger.
I mean,
And
especially as a woman, like living your independent life as a woman, as artist, as mother, you think it's more difficult in Brazil?
yeah, I think in Brazil, this is feeling that I just connected this time. The fact that you can't count with the healthy and education provided by the government, like in Europe. So everybody, it's so intense. It's so in like the pineal dish. Just it's like fighting for survive all the time.
Mm.
And
Hmm.
this is so constant that you don't. it's like it's the normal is this condition. And you just figure out when you go out of this and look with other eyes, like, oh my God, you can't stop, you can't breathe. It's like, especially with 3 kids, no, my life living in Brazil, it's very, very expensive these days that I've been there. So much with food. It's like all the time that we need to go shopping. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Stop eating, kids. It's impossible living like this. And right now I'm here, and I think I will be here for many, many years more.
Yeah, so
Wow.
yeah, I think we can quite connect also with this. I mean, I'm not so far away, but I'm coming from Poland, and also living all the time this ripped life. Like, okay, I'm here, but there, but here, but there, and traveling here and there, forth and back. But yeah, this quite the same, similar life. Like, okay, want to live out of music and want to go after what is calling me. So
Fucking privileged I am that I can do that
yeah,
place where I actually come from. That's also insane. So I'm really happy that you all like moved close to me. So I don't have to move away to Toronto or to Gdansk.
yeah. But it's also pretty crazy in Germany. How it is in Barcelona and Spain, it's also like a lot of how I say, like people from all over the world, no? It's quite, especially Barcelona,
Actually,
no?
yeah, especially Barcelona, yeah. But I think in Barcelona, you have two deepness level. It's like you can live here like a tourist all the life and just have this kind of experience, superficial and nice and anesthetic, and never find your, I don't know. I take so much time to incorporate in the Catalonia, the real Catalonia, and speak the Catalan and be part of the culture, and started to talk with the institution and the it's like create a real roots here. No, it's like I've been living here for almost 15 years, too much time, and this part was hard to change this tiny limits, like live here like a tourist and do my life here and be part of Catalonia. It's like feeling good with the Catalans and feel it's like I'm part of this place, and my kids born here. It's like, and it's not so easy, no? It's like take a time and you need to change a little bit. For example, learn how to speak Catalan. I take so many time to learn. It's like for many years it's not so important, but it's so symbolic, no? You speak a language that the place that you've been living for so many years. And now I think I can have a good relationship with the city, with the town, because I'm live here. Here's my base, but I can work and I can realize myself in other places, because Catalonia, it's hard to work with culture, and it's a very sorry girls, just a friend. Just one moment. Bem, esqueci, eu já venho. And is this it's nice because it's easy to travel, and it's nice to create my family. But I don't work here like I wish. But it's a good base.
I have a question. Maybe you have a different experience than us, or yeah. But and maybe it's a cultural thing. But for me, being from a different country, but also having like a different skin color, different to my country, and then moving to Germany. For me, there was like a big topic always with people that when they met me, that my identity was a very important topic. And I was always like asked where I'm from. And if I said Canada, it was never kind of like a good enough answer. Like it was always like, no, okay, where are you really from? Or where's your ancestry from? And I'm sure that has a lot to do with how that inspires your music and your art, and also like your lifestyle and how you live. Maybe we also just have different experiences living in a country where, I don't know, other people are also maybe foreigners, or just like so to say. So like how important is that for your work, or is it important for your work at all?
No, it's very important and present in my work, but I think it's the same time my power. It's like, no, I don't know, maybe I can express with the right words. I try to explain a little bit more. It's like for me that I'm work with Brazilian music and popular culture. It's like fit with them expect listen about me. It's like I'm from Brazil. I'm work with the Brazilian music. I'm a composer. I'm a Afro-Brasileira artist, and it's like they can see in my face. So it's regarding about this kind of pre-concept that everybody creates, no, about the color skin and it's fit. It's like, okay, it's like makes sense, no, almost like this. It's so you can see, you can feel when they came to ask with you. It's like, and it's I never felt like difficult or something bad, because especially I think because this reason that I said I'm work with popular culture and Brazilian music, and it's maybe if I work with something that's it's not so obviously, I can find more this feeling, this sensation. No, it's like I don't know how can I be, but I never felt this bad feeling.
So you just are. That's good. I think
that perfectly. I'm just being. It's like
yeah. I think that's the best way always.
Yeah. It's like my work talk. Sorry, it's like my work explain. No, my work talk to me. It's like it's this. I can show you. I can draw you. I can think you. It's that what I am.
It's a very interesting subject, the identity and what role the music plays, like in our identities, no? And I actually, that would be my question to you, Becca, because like in Germany, it's a special thing, no? Like identity connected to the music, because of the history, like all the folk culture was like thrown away, more or less, in my eyes, at least.
It's a super sad story, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to Tilo, like to a friend of us. We spoke about it. That it's really weird. Like German people, in a sense, are like rootless when it comes to this. Like really, like the folk tunes, like the stuff that you connect to so deeply. I think that's why maybe all this like world music, music from all the different cultures works so well now in Germany, and that people are really like craving for that because they feel that it's something they cannot create. Like we're not singing folk tunes at home because there are none, and I mean it's so sad. Like it really makes me sad, but I mean at the same time it's so great that all over the world you have a lot that you can get that feeling maybe a bit, get it back from, no? So I think that's maybe that's really why it's kind of popular, the music from all the world, because we don't have that, like especially the folk music, like traditional music. And I mean I always feel like in the moment that a music has this like how do I put that? Yeah, this connection to some roots, like to some whatever cultural, like spiritual, ancient roots, it always touches me like very deeply. Immediately starts to resonate in me.
Do you think that maybe that's the case in Germany? Because I mean, me as someone who's non-German can kind of see a little bit more objectively, like why maybe that's the case. And do you think it has something to do, for example, like historically, that that Germans are kind of, I don't know, maybe disassociating their folk culture and kind of coming into like a new generation, like a new sense of globalization as well?
Definitely, yeah. Because of course, if you cannot create that from your own roots, you have to collect it from somewhere else, no?
Yeah.
I have a question for you about the concert, like exactly concert coming, like you playing at Friday, Saturday, right? You will do live stream or you pre-produce the video for the World White Woman in concert?
We produced this video in summer.
Ah, nice. And is there any like particular song you maybe could translate for us, or song which is very important for you or speaking to you so the most right now from this concert?
Let me see if I find, because my songs is almost like a diary. It's like the way that I can understand what I live. It's very hard to connect. Just yesterday I wrote about these days in Brazil. I can't connect with the feeling in the moment that I live the circumstances. I just understand before when I wrote, and I can read. It's like, and I can connect, no? And in those precisely moments, I'm living a memory, no? I just understand this before. I don't know if it's good, because I think this is like, it's all about be present. And I think sometimes I can't be present. I just understand before. Okay, so many songs is like this process to understand what I live. And I'm always talk about my feelings. Sometimes I'm trying to find it's like a personagem. I don't know, personagem. It's like a
persona.
No, it's not. It's not talk about me all the time. I'm create a new name. I create a new,
like a new character.
Yeah, a new character. to describe some feelings. To don't be so open. No, it's like. But I have one particular song that I compose. Many songs talk about my history with Albe. No, it's like living the passion and living feelings that I wish a lot, because I've been married for 18 years with the death of my kids, and it's my love, and it's like my it's my partner in this life, but we couldn't find anymore our connection like lovers, like no, this part in the life so hard to keep alive in the large relationships. So when I met Albe, was like a explosion. This energy that I've been kept inside is like it's burning, and I started to wrote a lot. And I have one song that was the first time that I feel the reality, no, in the routine. And one night I'm with the period, and I'm very weird, but I don't know the reason. Just let me be. It's like tomorrow I will be the same, but this especially night I want to be rude. Can I? It's like something like this. And Albe, it's like a lord. It's so always talking like this. It's my opposite. I put all the things out, and Albe put in, and never so quiet and speak me always so softly. And I was like, come on with this. Let me be like this, and tomorrow I'm gonna be. And I wrote this song. The name is Me Deixe Ser, because like, let me be. And it's talk about this. I don't have a reason. I'm just one be. It's not about you, and it's not ingratidão. How can I say ingratidão? The opposite of grateful. Ungrateful.
Yeah.
So it's not ungrateful, because I always, when we met each other, I'm very good moment in my life, and I always said him that I couldn't feel me bad or talk bad with life, because my life it's so good. It's like I'm healthy. I have 3 healthy kids, and I have energy, and it's okay. Even if you have a bad day, you just need to try to go out and look with, it's like open the focus. It's just one moment. It's like I can, it's not fair. I talk bad with the life. No, it's not fair. It's so unfair. This is my feeling. And I always said, Albe, it's just a bad moment. It's okay. Look the kids, and I'm healthy. It's the most important. It's okay. So many things, so many bad things can happen. No? I have many friends sick, and bad histories with something wrong with the kids. So I can reclamar. I don't know these words. Like I can't speak bad.
Yeah.
So when I wrote this song, when we talked this night, they told me, you always said me, no, it's okay, your life is so good. And it's like, I'm feeling these moments like, come on, Albe, don't use my properly words against me. Let me be just this night. And it's about this. I wrote this in this song. And these feelings like I'm the shadow and the sun. I'm the pause and the movement. I want to be mom, but I want to feel the love in my body. It's like talking about these extremes.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
They're relatable for us. No, it's really funny because I think if you listen to like our music, like MAYUKO music and AYOM music at like the first glance, it might be super different sounds. Like we use a lot of electronics and effects, and you have like the traditional instruments and the traditional influences. But then in the end, it's like the topics, it's always the same actually, no?
Yeah.
It's relating to yourself, fighting your daily struggle, and just trying to stay alive and to give back some hope maybe to the people who listen to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's in the first when you see it's so many men's, no? It's like
Yeah, true.
but I'm a composer.
What's up with that?
So
Just kidding. What's up with that?
How it is to work with so many men?
this is different kind of men. They are so sensitive. Oh, it's real. I have very lucky because I'm always in my life. I'm always met men's women's. I'm used to say like men's with another kind of code. It's like more open-head, more sensitive. My ex-husband is this kind of man, Alve, and the guys of AYOM, Timo, Walter, and Chicho. Queridos, so sensitive, so open-head, and it's like, I think I can propose, it's the same level, you know, it's like we can share the intimities or the music or many things without. I never felt like this. Come on, you are a woman. It's like it's not so. I never felt this difference in the way that in the trip or in the stage or creating.
And like, anybody's the best, no one. That is just not a question anymore. I also realized that when we were recording the concert, we had like a sound engineer and the guy who filmed us. And like when I now went through the pictures and I thought about it, I really realized like, wow, they are just, it's just not a question anymore of gender.
Yeah.
And that also really gives me hope, I have to say, for the change to the better. That I think they are getting more and more, like also the guys, like the men realizing that it's not like they don't have to fulfill what maybe is expected or was expected from them, you know. They also start to realize they can be everything they want, also every sensitivity or whatever.
I think it also has to do with, you know, nowadays it's becoming such a big and open topic about feminism, and when the feminism takes up more room, or let's say like it becomes louder into the space, then it actually for like men, it also gives space for them to also just maybe I don't know, like acknowledge or just kind of listen a little bit more, so then that maybe can also give them room a little bit more to kind of to listen and not feeling like they have to be so forward all the time, because now the balance is maybe equalizing a bit more.
Slowly, but
slowly.
I'm also, of course, we all thinking about the subject, I think, intensively, and well, what I was thinking a lot, like the main thing is now like how we educate, like how we raise the kids, and I mean Becca is also a mother, and Jabu, you too. Maybe like, do you have like this particular subject in your head when you see your kids, like how it is, like how this subject, like about being a woman and a man, but in the end like human being, like how you succeed like to raise the kids in this mentality?
I have a pretty great research point in my home, because I have one daughter and two two boys,
Mm.
and I can observe a lot the way, that they work together. And I think, in my experience, always was so, I don't know if easy it's the right word, but so fluid. So we can find a way, because my partner, my ex-husband, it's the most women man that I've met in my life. It's like we always share in the middle. And I remember when I'm getting the breath, and
Oi, the sound?
Yes, your sound.
sorry,
There we go.
yeah. I wish a lot feel this. It's like he always said me, I want to do this. Like he really feel this like the same energy that you felt the creature came from your belly. It's like he can feel this with some way. I don't know. So this way that we can share these years made the difference in my life, because I never felt this loneliness. And this moment, it's very difficult. Our body inside our hormônios, como é hormônios? Hormones crazy, and and you think with another hard, like it's very hard this moment. And it's like the first experience. I think this is the title that you put in the next years, the years that will come. And this possibility to live these years in this way made the difference, and make possible to combine the both part of my life, be mom and be present, and really create my kids and be with them and learn with them, and also be women and can live this part of my life, to travel a lot and to feel the passion and to be on the stage, and can live this, and without the feeling that I need to make a choose, just one, I need to take away. No, I can really do both, because I have this partner. And this, for me, this is the difference. I think it's very hard when you're alone. It's really more challenger. Because it's so many things to be,
Sure. So many things to be.
I use this.
Becca, how is with Fina? Like you are like conscious. You put like a lot of consciousness, like in this, not putting her into the like typical female like stuff, or how are you doing it?
I mean, of course, I think the most important thing is to be always like as authentic and as natural as possible as a parent, because the moment you're like starting to do something artificial, it always gets weird, or like it's in the complete opposite direction that you were planning to go. So, but I mean, for example, with like it's the same thing, but with the clothes, I mean, there are still so many people who like dress their girls in pink and the boys in blue, just because some weird, I don't know, I think the designer, I mean, it really is an invention anyway, that like someone just made that up for like marketing reasons, so it's super stupid anyway. But I mean, it still works for so many people. So of course, in that topic, for example, I sometimes really, like when I shop clothes for her, I'm not going for the pink. obviously. And
Intentionally.
How old are she, Becca?
I mean, and if she, of course, there's also something pink in her wardrobe, and she sometimes picks that, but it's not like I'm trying to do that as natural and easygoing as possible. And of course, like for example, oh, Jabu, she's gone. She might come back now. Yeah, I mean that leads to the situation that very often people address her as a boy. But I mean, I just don't care, and she doesn't care either. And I think if nobody cares about that, then like problem solved, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, in that age anyway, like, what does it matter if it's a girl or a boy or a trans or whatever? It's just doesn't matter.
Sorry, I'm lost one information. Becca, you, how old are she? Your baby?
2.5 years old.
Again, I didn't.
2.5 years old.
It's
Still,
little. And you are alone, Becca?
no, luckily I'm not alone. Like, and I'm also still like, even if we would separate, I think the father of her would be there completely. But luckily, we're still in love, also.
Bravissimo. Nice. Yeah, because this kind of man that feels that it's like I want to live this experience for me, not because I'm helping you. No, it's this is the difference. Like I want, it's not for you. This is the feeling that I share with the father of my kids. I want. It's like this is I think the symbolic, the big difference. It's not about helping me. No, it's about you. It's your experience. It's your opportunity. Because when you have kids, it's precisely the moment that you can speak, but if you don't feel, they will know. It's like talking about use pink or blue. You can explain them, but they will understand and they will learn with feelings. It's like they will learn what you feel and what you do, connecting with the most truthfully. You can use pretty great words and explain, but if you don't feel, sorry, it doesn't work.
Yeah,
it's really interesting that you say like regarding the partner that it should not be that the man helps or the father helps the mother. It's like bullshit. That always makes me really angry. In fact, when women say that about their partner, like, yeah, he really helps me a lot. I'm like, what the fuck? Not the like. That's not. Yeah.
That's not what we're talking about.
No.
Yeah, it's not this kind of construction. No, it's like the beginning. It's wrong. Start it again.
Yeah.
But I still think it's like very important to bring that out, no, and to speak about that and to exchange because we're all so influenced by the way we grew up as children. You get back so many like old fashioned like structures in your head, and that you have to reflect and you have to realize, okay, I do that because maybe I grow up like that and that was like how my mom did it, but that doesn't have to mean that I have to do it the same way. And that's just you just have to stay like very awake and aware and always reflect what you're doing as a parent. But that's also the nice part, no? You alive somehow.
Yeah.
That would lead my head like to think about another question, which I was thinking. Okay, so what you said, Becca, we always have to first like see the code we have from our parents, from our societies, from our cultures. We see the code. Okay, we're putting it out. Maybe we'll put it back, but first we're putting it out. So Jabu, like what is like for you the living tradition in the modern times, no? Like because I had the impression you are very much connected to your culture, and as you said, and I'm sure you are taking a lot of inspiration of your culture and of the old like roots, like really roots of yours. And I'm always asking myself, okay, how I bring it like forward, how I bring it like in the modern times, like how they really existing, you know. We are not living in the villages, in the farms, we are not the farmers anymore. We're living in these digital cities. Um, and but still the tradition, the traditional things, traditional songs, tunes, poetry, it's touching the most still. How you see it, how you translate it. Do you translate it or you take it just as it is? You are composing your own songs, no? Like you're writing your own things. So
I think, hey, lindona. I think my now with AYOM, I developed this trying to be more clear, to share my feelings and to share my sensation regarding my roots and the change that I've been living since I've lived to Brazil. When I arrived in Europe in 2010, I composed my first album, Jabu, and I'm just trying to. I'm thought in this moment that I need to. I shouldn't to record an album to work with my music here, and I'm record this. It's like trying to. Uh, Show what I am and how I have the Brazilian roots so hard inside me. And I'm composed this album full of Brazilian flavors and feelings.
yeah.
In 2015, I'm thinking back to Brazil, and I'm recording my second album, trying to do it's like a record showing precisely this changing. It's like I'm arrived so Brazilian, and before 8 years, I'm used this same feeling, but the most important, it wasn't be Brazilian anymore. It's communicate, no? Because I'm figure out the second album name is Malungo. Malungo means brother of travesty. It's the name that slaves talk with each other crossing the Atlantic. So they in the boat they call each other Malungo. And I figure out living in here that I can identify the same energy in my group of friends here that I have in Brazil. It's like some friend that I've met look like a friend that I have in Brazil, and I figure out that it's almost the same structure, the same. I don't know. It's a little bit crazy, but that's I met you. I recognize your energy. Have you felt this? It's like talking with you. We just met right now, and I feel the familiarity. It's like something more deep, that culture, that place of born, something more ancestral. No, it's like my cells can identify yourself. My water can identify your water. No, it's like I can explain.
Wow, but beautiful. You put it so beautiful in the words. Like it's
that's really nice way.
Yes.
Yeah, and I felt this with the second album, Malungo. It's like I recognize you here, and I want to record this, and I live. So in this album, I try to be more global, using my Brazilian roots to communicate. Communicate became more important than show my origin. And then so many changed, and I met Albe, and we started with AYOM, and now I think the important and the intention of my music, it's keep communicating and try to identify and try to connect with the people, especially with the women's from this new place, no? Mom, traveler, immigrant, artist, broken this reference, no? Because I think when I decide leave the separation was very changing ways, because with my ex-partner we always have a good relation, even in this moment that we decide broken. We precisely decide because we love each other, so let's live separated to keep loving, no? Because we're trying to share our worst part. It's not fair, and we couldn't do this with great relation. But my family, it's like, what are you doing with your life? It's a separated mother with 3 kids alone. Don't do that. Passion, it's you will forget something like this. And no, I've been sick. I can't live like this anymore. And when I decide, so I will never take any decision connecting with fear. I don't want to listen this. I will do for this way. And this changed everything, and the energy became, and always happened before this, like good mood, and the sun is coming, everything is good. And AYOM, it's a time of this new moment. So taking Brazil, taking this experience, take the change of direction, put in the same boat, put a little bit of passion, it's born AYOM.
Great.
It sounds great, yes. It sounds great. As I said, I could talk with you guys like forever. I don't know. Our meeting is like again going to be over in 5 minutes. So
We can wrap it up.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think I would just like wrap it up. And it was so nice to meet you, Jabu.
Nice to meet you, girls.
Very, very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. We're gonna see soon.
Yes, yes. Hopefully we can see you soon, and we wish you a lot of sunny days now and enjoying life.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kasia.
As you do, and we're sending you big love. And also, I would say just a word for Christina. Thank you very much to bringing us together in this crazy world right now. A lot of love to her also from us. And yeah, have a great day, guys.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much.
Kasia. Nice to meet you, Michelle. Nice to meet you, Rebecca. See you soon.
See you, girls.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye, girls.
Ciao.
Ciao.